Let's welcome retired Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Davis. Colonel Davis served 4 times in combat zones, including Afghanistan and Iraq. He is the recipient of 2 Bronze Star medals. Colonel, your reaction to House and Senate lawmakers holding 2 separate hearings on the White House putting U.S. troops in harm's way due to its, quote, failed policy on Iran. That happened today. What do you say, Colonel?
I've been saying for years that our troops serve no valid purpose for U.S. national security in either Iraq or security. It may help the Syrian Democratic Forces. It may have helped Baghdad, but our forces are not supposed to be there for the benefit of others. But they do nothing to help us, but they do both serve as a point of vulnerability for us. And this is exactly what I've been afraid of, is a situation now where our enemies could use the easy access of our troops to attack the United States and kill our soldiers in response to what's going on in Israel. I think it's a big mistake, and we need to get them out of there, not just give them more air defense missiles.
You know, the Wall Street Journal reports Iran trained 500 Hamas and Islamic Jihadi militants before the terror attack on Israel October 7th, Colonel. We hear tough warnings from the White House on Iran. But what is the president's red line? We've got 21 U.S. troops injured in Syria and Iraq, 19 with brain injuries. What's the red line here?
I was trying to point out when he made that comment that we'll come after you and we'll hold you accountable. What do you mean? Because, look, Iran has already said, you know, they obviously are against Israel for what they're doing in the Hamas to their client in there. But what they're also saying was that we're not going to go into war. We're not going to fight here unless you come after us. Well, you have so many in the United States, like Lindsey Graham suggesting that if anything happens to any of those troops there in the Middle East, that we should fire missiles directly at either the leadership in Tehran or against their oil infrastructure. Now, once we directly attack Iran, now then the potential we have a big war, that would be the worst thing for us. So what we need to do is get our vulnerability out of the way and get those troops out. Don't just give them more air defense. We got to protect our troops.